Alright, I guess we're wrapping up the gyms this whole stream. Despite the fact that one of our party members doesn't even have their proper name yet. For now, they're Kirby. Ow! That's not supposed to crack. Alright, so we are going to Psychic Gym over here. Like, hold on, let's set this as destination and that away. So our destination is set. This way we go off on a magical adventure. Should I battle people along the way? I mean, what level would I be compared to here? What Pokemon do I even have at the front now? I guess I can't sell my CDs. Oh, I guess you're one of the few people that I actually battled. So I have to get up there, huh? As we're exploring around, I can talk about, like, recent stuff. You seem lighter than you normally are. I don't know what, I'm losing my mind. I was just being like, that's not shiny or something, is it? Alright, I'm just outie. Anyway. I have no idea what to do for my family for the holidays, like what things to get and stuff. I don't know what to do. I don't know what good gift ideas would be, and I'm losing my mind over it. Something that I'm trying to get figured out. That's a minor detail going on there. Oh, there's the world being all weird. Yesterday I was at a Christmas party for my dad's side of the family, where usually right around Christmas time, we'll spend the day of Christmas Eve with my mom's side of the family and Christmas Day with my dad's side of the family. But that's just like immediate family there. This Christmas party that went on yesterday is like my dad's basically whole side of the family, meaning I don't know most of the people there, you know, as opposed to the smaller gatherings. Like, it was less people than normal this year. I think it was like 55, something like that. I do not know most people. I did not know who most of the people there were. But that's a yearly thing that goes on there. And, no, I'm trying to avoid the Pokemon as best I can. My goodness. I promise I'm trying to avoid them here. But anyway, while going to that, I know that it was an event that my mom wasn't looking all that forward to, but it was a good gathering there. I started up from the west gate of Mesagoza. One of the people that was there was my cousin that had my tires for my truck. I mentioned it earlier in the stream, and now I can go into it in, like, proper detail. Where, you know, a lot of my side of that family lives outside of the city in, like, a smaller kind of community there. And since my cousin works at a Cal Tire place, really? You for real? The camera doesn't even go behind Tinkaton by... Okay, well. I want to see Gigaton Hammer. I want to see it. But anyway. Because he works at a Cal Tire there, I was able to get... Wow. I was able to get tires through him for, you know, a decent price. Like, still using the same rims, but putting new tires onto them. About to send him Mischievous, huh? Now, let's keep battling with our new chosen champion here. So, he brought those along for me to take along. Sure, let's try Thief. And, one of the things that oftentimes goes on there, there's oftentimes, like, a lot of kiddos there as well. So, one person, typically my uncle, will come in a Santa Claus outfit with, like, a big bag of presents and give them out to, you know, the kids there. The presents being stuff that their parents got them and stuff. Yeah, it's a really massive hammer, isn't it? And, I remember, like, shortly after that happened, I decided that that was when I was gonna go over to my cousin and be like, man, when Santa Claus was here, I really wish that I could have gotten, like, that Santa Claus was gonna bring me some new tires. So I thought that would be a funny thing to say there. So I got my new tires from him. And he was telling me that, you know, the tires themselves are new. But because the rims are old and crap, there might be a slow leak. But it's way better than before. So, hopefully oh, the cave is there. So, hopefully my tires aren't just gonna be, like, slowly leaking. But we'll see. The rims are old and crap, so who knows. we'll see how that goes, but at least I have new tires now. But it's still gonna be a bit before I can put them on. Because we're probably gonna replace the master cylinder, the thing that... Oh, that's interesting. The thing that holds the brake fluid. Yeah. Who needs wheels? Where we're going. We don't need wheels. That's totally the quote right there. Not roads or anything like that. That'd be ridiculous. That's yoink. So that's a really good step there. So I think the only things left to make my truck properly roadworthy are replace the master cylinder, put the tires on, and replace the glass. And then it should be, like, perfectly fine roadworthy when the snow melts. Are you the one who ordered a pizza to be delivered out here? What? Like, I wouldn't want to drive it in the winter. So I'd want to, hey, that was the name of my, of an old work partner of mine. Anyway. But he wasn't a courier, though. That was not in that kind of job. But anyway, so, you know, just like 3 more tasks that need to be done for it to be roadworthy. And there's still going to be a lot of things that need to be done for it to be like a fully done restoration before the whole project is done. But it'll be like a perfectly fine to use vehicle and stuff, like, in the near-ish future. So that's cool. So that's exciting stuff there. You only have the 1 Pokemon. I'm doing this mostly for funds. This is what I'm mostly doing. Just pass it by, huh? Yeah, that's me. So that's exciting news there. And at this gathering, when I was chatting to my grandpa there a little bit, who, you know, had bought that truck before. My grandpa had bought it from a farmer in Saskatchewan, then my mom bought it from him, and then I got it from my mom. But, ooh, dust balls, I'll take it. I was able to get a little bit more backstory from him there. Before, the only thing that I knew about, like, the truck's previous owner is apparently it was, like, somebody's old farm truck. But apparently the farmer had died and the family had told the son, like, oh, get rid of that truck. That's all that I really knew before. I got some more information now that, what the heck is this thing? Don't crash my game, please. Oh, there's an ominous black stake driven into the ground. Will you pull up the stake? Okay. I don't know. When you pull up the stake, it crumbled and vanished. Wow, it really took that long to load that? Great. My life feels so much better now that I did that. Just do it. Well, that was great, wasn't it? Yoink! I'll take that random ice seal. Anyway, I found out that apparently that truck was sitting in a shed for a long time, and I guess that's the reason why they wanted to get rid of it, is because it wouldn't start. It hadn't started for a long time, and was just sitting in a shed, like, untouched for probably close to 20 years. So, you know, it wouldn't run at all. My grandpa wound up buying it, hauling a trailer all the way, like, over to that province and then taking it home. He did some work on it. He replaced the seats. He replaced the windows, which I've cracked during the winter since then, and, you know, have to be replaced again. He got it running, so it can run and stuff just fine. But then he was like, you know, I'm too old for this. I've done a restoration before. I'm just not gonna do it again, and wound up selling it to my immediate family here, because thought it might be a cool project for us one day, and that's what it's finally turning into nowadays. But when it initially came into our hands, it just sat in, like, this tent garage thing in our backyard for probably since about 2005. 2005 is my estimate, because that would have been, like, the last time that it was taken out, because it was taken out and used a little bit in the time that he had it, because there's a little badge on the dash that says, like, a show and shine 2005. So it was out and about around then, but it was only, you know, it's only getting some love again as of earlier this year. So, you know, about 17 years. Something like that. Maybe it came to us in 2006, maybe it was 2005, I don't remember. I wouldn't remember these things, but sometime around then, sometime like forever ago. So, this old truck of mine, it sat around doing nothing for about 20 years, and then it briefly got some love, and then it sat around doing nothing for about another 20 years, and now it's finally getting some love from me after, you know, it's finally gonna get some proper love that, like, really, really gets it properly decked out, after about 40 years of just, like, not really getting attention that it deserved. Yeah, it's just a rock. So that's certainly something. So that was some interesting information that I found out there. I took a wrong turn in the caves or something, right? Wait. Huh. I have to go through that away. You're inner obsessed with the psychic gym leaders rising? Wait, what? Was I supposed to say inner obsession, maybe? So I gotta go, like, through this way, not through whatever cave that was, right? Hold on, wait. I'm gonna... Maybe rather than fast traveling back, maybe I should just retrace my footsteps. This is maybe what I should do. So yeah, that was interesting there. I also recently, like last week I believe it was, so pretty recently, I recently went to a registry and looking there for 2 reasons. one, I want to figure out how I would properly register my vehicle, and two, I want to register this channel as a business, because apparently when you're a business, there's like some, inner simp. Guess we'll just go see what's going on with the psychic gym leader then, putting expectations onto me that she's gonna be real great then. But anyway, wanted to see about registering my vehicle and register my channel, because apparently there's like some tax benefits if you're, you know, paying people wages and stuff, and I am, since, you know, editor doing work, and artist doing stuff, like this layout, and the, Meowscarada on the layout, for example. So yeah, I should go around this way then. I'm glad I didn't just restart the whole route from the beginning. Oh, there's a weird shadow loading in. So the channel's now properly a business, and in regards to the truck, when I said that it came from the next province over, Saskatchewan, when they were asking like the chain of where it came from, they told me that I need an out-of-province inspection, which would be a massive pain to get, like, to, you know, evaluate and make sure that it's safe to drive. Oh, here's Moist Critical again. Hi. It's MC Sledge again. Let's have a battle. It'll help me feel less alone and lost. But when I was talking to my my grandpa there, because there was the Iron Runners, like there's this like show and shine thingamabob on the inside of the thingamabob. So that means that he had it out and about at one point before. So it would have been registered. So I confirmed that with him there, like, this has been registered here before, right? What is going on with the camera? You'd think it'd be more zoomed out for like bigger Pokemon. Tinkaton isn't even that big. Like, I guess is like decently sized, but isn't, you know, a massive Pokemon by any means. But like the default camera angle is just like, yeah, not existing, I guess. Wacky. Oh, you're a bit tougher over here, aren't you? Well, I just don't exist. Anyway, I confirmed with him that, yep, it has been registered in this province before, so, like, shouldn't need an out-of-province inspection, hopefully. Let's do this, whatever. Should hopefully just be able to bring, like, some of it. What? You lived? How do you live that? Literally how? Anyway, should be able to run some of its old plates and see its history and stuff. And, oh, well, you died by that. Cool. And get things figured out there. Apparently, I'm gonna need some sort of proof of ownership. I lost. This is nothing to help my anxiety. So, one of the things that I took home from the registry was one of these blank forms of just being... This is just like a bill of sale thingamabob here. And, you know, since it was my mom's before me, like, we'll probably fill this out and, like, put it into my name as a thingamabob. But she might also need to have some proof of ownership as well. Is the case. So, we might have some old documents around here for that. I'm sorry, Jesse, I didn't mean to disturb you. So, maybe we have some old documents around with, like, her proof of ownership. Maybe. Maybe there's a bill of sale from my grandpa to her. And if we don't have it, then maybe he has a copy. Maybe. I don't know. But, you know, worst case scenario, if we can't find stuff like this, you know, there's gotta be some sort of procedure for, like, still being able to get it registered anyway, right? Because, you know, situations like this have gotta crop up sometimes, right? But, you know, there's hopefully some proof of sale or ownership around here somewhere. So, that's something that we'll look for in the near future. And, hopefully I can get that truck properly registered in my name. I want to get a selfie of me beating you with this gorgeous view as a backdrop. It's not that gorgeous. You're challenged by Alan the student. No, not Alan. And so when I was asking about getting it registered, apparently the two things that I need to register it are proof of ownership and insurance. Apparently, the registry does not at all care about inspecting it, but they require insurance, and insurance cares about inspecting the vehicle and making sure that it's, like, a-okay there. This is super effective. Are you, like, part psychic type? You weird Pixelmon NFT looking thing? Well. Wonderful camera angle. Fill it away. So, I'm gonna need to get in contact with insurance and be like, hey, what's the, what exactly do I do for, oh, wow, for getting this truck inspected? And can it be inspected and, like, pass inspection while the glass is still kind of shattered and stuff? Like, if I need to have, like, a clear view? Because it's mostly, the front windows are slightly shattered. There's, like, a crack along the bottom, but it's not that bad. Sure, let's just do this. It no longer shows, like, if something's super effective, like, on this coming in. Interesting, I guess they changed that. Whoa! Nice camera angle there. Anyway, if all they care about is just being able to see clearly through the windows, we were gonna need to cut out that back window anyway to replace it with the, you know, window that would replace it. So if I could just cut out that window and be windowless, that would count as a clear view, right? So if I can talk to insurance and be like, hey, can I just cut out this window and have that count as clear view and have this be a-okay and drivable? And, you know, tell you that I am gonna get the windows replaced here soonish, because I have to get the windows replaced in a whole different community, not in my city. Apparently there's nowhere in my city, no crystal glass place in my city that deals in that kind of 70-year-old vehicle glass. So I have to go to a whole nother community for that. It seems like, for a crystal glass thingamabob. And it'd be a heck of a lot easier if it could just be driven there and back, rather than pay exorbitant fees for towing it there and back, or, you know, figuring out renting a car hauling trailer. I think my grandpa has a car hauling trailer that I'd potentially be able to borrow, but he lives in a completely different community, somewhere else completely. I wouldn't have any type advantages against fighting types here anyway. Oh wait, your fighting types are weak to fairy. I have a type advantage right here. I lost the Alfornado gym, so I'm doing some more training. Alright, good for you, Nina. So that's the, oh my goodness, look at his eyes. They're followed by Jacobo, the black belt. My goodness. I love how he changes the direction that he's facing completely there. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, cool. Yeah, that's just the way this game is. Also, when I went over there recently to do a smidge of work on the truck after my exam a couple days ago, I wound up going around trying to find things to get for people for the holidays. Basically, no avail. Except I found things for the doggy because she's really easy to shop for. So I got some toys for her. But I got some parts for my truck while out and about, so I wanted to go try those out, see if they like fit and worked well. And they seem to be relatively, but oh gosh darn you. But anyway, I was over there recently, and you know how during like the very beginning of this playthrough, I talked about how in the middle of the night at like 2 or 3 in the morning, I went over there and decorated up the truck in like the Scarlet and Violet stuff that I got at the release event. Well, I assumed that my little cousin would have probably, you know, taken it down and brought it inside and stuff, and like, you know, the kiddos could have those things. No, it just left it like that. So now, all these weeks later, the truck was still looking exactly like that, with the 3 Pokémon Scarlet and Violet hats on it, like the Nintendo wrapping paper on the front, and all these stickers all around. So I was chatting with my little cousin there, being like, yeah, you could have it if you want. Like, normally I'd showcase it on my stream when, you know, a game comes with goodies, but I was like, you guys can have it if you want. So it seems like the plan is that they took in they ended up taking in the hats and the stickers, and, anything those two don't want, like, I'll take off their hands if they don't want anything from that bunch there. I took home the wrapping paper, but since there was no interest in that, but they might just end up getting the wrapping paper back in something that's wrapped up for them this year anyway. So they might just, oh my goodness, look at that poppin'. Well, and there's weird lighting changes, so they might just inadvertently wind up getting that Nintendo wrapping paper back anyway. So there was that. Yeah, I just kind of left it as a silly truck. Is the case. What are these, like, spawn groups? It's so dang weird. Like, yes, I feel so immersed into a genuine Pokemon world right now. My immersion is immeasurable here. I'm so glad that we can finally see Pokemon existing like they would in their natural environments. It's crazy. Yeah, they're not great. At least they're not as bad as Legends Arceus Caves. At least there's that. Also, your health is a little bit low, so just swap someone else up front. Let's do Diglett Senpai here. Is what we can do. Like, I'd start using Lotus, but I feel like Lotus is better for the long game, not short battles that you're trying to clean up. Lotus is the MVP for the long battles. Be so kind as to battle me is like celebration for reaching Alfornada. This Makuhita wants to kick my butt. Get out of here. You're challenged by Alexis, the student. So yeah, there's the, they keep on throwing them different ways. What the heck are you? So there's the update on the truck story. What else is stuff that's going on here recently? I don't know. Screw this bug in particular, I don't know! Why not? Oh man, we'll probably get to the town here pretty soon. It's weird this game and Mario 64 both have a beneficial movement glitch that require you to backwards jump in some fashion. Oh wait, look, just one of them gets the hat. I guess they couldn't put it over all three. That looks kind of silly though. Anyway, yeah, they... Gosh darn you! Okay, don't screw this bug in particular, I guess. I guess they really liked the classic feel there and decided to bring back a classic beloved mechanic from an old game. Though technically in re-releases of Mario 64 they patched it, sadly. Which is big sad there. Anyway, are you gonna do that every single time for all three? That's so annoying. That's so dumb. This is like the 3,000 year long attack animation. Wow. Cool, you love to see it. Now. Well. In some other news here, I have two more finals to go. My final for my which is for my history class. This was a really cool class where, you know, it was just a small class. There's only like 12 of us or something like that. So, you know, the professor could know everyone by name and, you know, a bit about them and stuff. And it seems like the plan after the final exam is done, which is just in like our small classroom, which is basically like a meeting room on campus that we go into since it's such a niche class there. Wait, isn't this El Fornada? It seems like the professor plans on bringing us all to the bar that's on campus after the exams are done. Apparently he's not allowed to buy us any drinks. Like, I guess that's a thing that staff aren't allowed to do for students, but can get us snacks and stuff like that. Like, our professor's such a wholesome guy. Like, and he's really helped me out a lot this semester in this class, because I feel like all my computing science professors, like, not all, but most of them, if you're struggling with something or not able to get something in on time, they're just like, tough luck, it is what it is, guess you get 0 on this thing, Bob. My history professor has been, like, super duper considerate and constantly, oh, what is going on? Anyway, constantly being, like, super accommodating and stuff like that. Like, one of the biggest instances was, you know, I think this was shortly after I got back from Italy. This was when my hot water tank exploded, where, I had to turn in a historiography paper. And I had never done a historiography paper before, so I wasn't quite sure how it worked. And, you know, I tried interpreting the assignment specifications as best I could, and I wrote what I did. And the professor reached out to me being like, this isn't actually a historiography paper. So I'm gonna give you like a 5-day extension to redo it, and there'll be a 10% penalty. And I reached out to my professor being like, I might not be able to get to it for a little bit because my hot water tank exploded, so that is kind of going on. And also, here's the reason why I interpreted the instructions the way I did. And so I described the way that I interpreted, like, the assignment specifications. And he was like, oh, I see where you got confused. That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to extend the extension to 7 days, and I'm going to take away the 10% penalty. You can still get full marks. And he's being like, yeah, I know that, you know, history isn't your major here. I know that you're in computing science and game design, so, you know, I want to, you know, not reprimand you too hard for... Dude, what was that weird spin? For not getting this paper right on the first try. Like, he's so considerate. Like, I wish I had more professors like him. Absolutely amazing. And now at the end of the semester, during after my final, after we're all just going to be hamming away in this meeting room, typing away on our laptops, our papers for our final here, he's apparently going to take us all to the on-campus bar and, like, share snacks and, like, wrap up the semester and stuff like that. Like, he's such a chill and cool and wholesome guy. Like, yeah, he's amazing. I wish I had more professors like that. He's so awesome. So dang great. Alright, this away we go. Whoa. Movement in this game is so weird sometimes. So, wait, where the heck? So up this way, I guess, now? Right? Yeah, this is definitely way better than Legends Arceus Caves. They're definitely still not amazing. It's not like something like Xenoblade Chronicles Caves, but it's way better than Legends Arceus, at least. At least there's that. So yeah, there's that. That's super duper cool there. So much work. Yeah, Mokuana's still a-okay there. But yeah, been so much work to get to town from here. Yeah, but we're getting there bit by bit. Challenged by Joel, the courier. I knew a Joel once. I knew one. Mudsdale, huh? So yeah, that's really neat. As for this final exam itself, The other finals I've had, the first one that I had was in one of the gymnasium spaces. Like, everyone just, like, lined up in these desks and, you know, writing away at paper and, you know, super duper formal and yada yada, stuff like that. My next one, I believe it'll probably be in the style of the midterm, where it's like, you do it, well, as part of, like, an online exam. Oh wow. Where you answer it on, like, the university website, you know, a whole bunch of questions. But you have to answer it on campus within a time limit, within this specific room where there's monitors going around making sure that you're not Googling anything and, like, your history on the computer is being recorded and stuff like that. So it's, you know, pretty formal and stuff there too. But this one for my history class is just like, yeah, you're gonna have a few different topics that you can choose to write on that'll be presented to you there. You'll have a few hours to write it, but it's just gonna be in, like, our regular room in the in that little meeting room thingamabob that we had, and everyone just typing away at their laptops. And the professor is like, yeah, you can use any of the books from the class, you can use your notes, but you can't use search engines like Google. There's not going to be anything to enforce that. Like, I know all you guys, I trust you, I'm not going to be going around, like, policing things. So we're just going to go off of the honor system here. I bet I'd have won if I wasn't so tired. So, you know, he's just so chill about things like that. Just like, yeah, you're not supposed to Google anything, but I'm not gonna make sure that you don't. Like, I trust you guys, I know you all at this point. I arrived at my destination while I'm under it. Like, I'm sure you guys wouldn't do that there. Any questions about the exam? And I asked a question, I was like, yeah, my laptop's battery life is super sketchy. Is it fine if I, like, move my kind of spot, like, closer to an outlet? Or just, like, use that outlet over there and reach the cable over there? And he's like, yeah, yeah. Just sit wherever you need to sit if you need to plug in, if that's a worry of yours. And a lot of the other people in the class were like, yeah, might be doing that as well. Alright, Lotus, huh? Why do you have a black background for your attack? Tell you I'm so worried about the weather. Let's try Lotus here. With that crazy special attack. You're challenged by Hiker Daniela. I knew Daniela once as well. But yeah, so pretty chill. Pretty chill handle on things. Look at that random Pupitar there. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, so you're just always gonna be out in that form in battle, I guess, and just in the other form in like, in the party, I guess. When we're selecting this menu, you're in that form, but out in battle, you're in that form. Huh. I'll never be able to properly see the back of you because of how awful the camera is in this game, though. So if I did something like this and then Venoshock, like that barely does any damage. Oh. Ground resist poison. Oh. 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 Oh yeah. Ground has an advantage against poison. That's a thingamabob there. I'll be faster than you, surely. I'd be very surprised if I wasn't here. So, oh, you're higher level than me, but like, I'm sure it's fine. Here we go, floating slightly again. As happens. Oh, I'm gonna need a crit or something. Uh-oh. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's not exactly fantastic, is it? Well, you're about to go down by poison. So if someone can tank this, I can revive and get some experience. Like, you can tank Earthquake, right? Do I really want to tank an Earthquake and have to use, like, another Healy item? Maybe not. Well, I don't know. Just Night Slash that nerd. I guess. Sure. Do that. Rosine Powdon fainted. Those guys just big chilling over there. Alright, well, some level ups around here. Yeah, I love the sandstorm in the middle of the cave. Lycanroc. I would switch into Diglett Senpai, but Diglett Senpai is fainted, so, you know. So, you know, it is what it is here. And yeah, there's Lotus's revenge right there. The poison spikes. Alright, time for a trick. Big smackaroo. I guess the cat beat the dog. Or the wolf. Or whatever the heck. You asleep again? think that she's awake, but hard to tell from here. Yeah, you are awake. Hi. I'm sorry. I disturbed you. You're relaxing on nicely here. What does Mirko do again? Do you actually like being petted right now? You're not making any weird noises. Mirko is a retaliatory attack that counters any special move, inflicting double the damage taken. Oh, cool. Sure. Sure, why not there? Why? Yeah, I think she's still a little bit traumatized from the vet visit today. Anytime that we take her to the vet, she just stands at the door being like, when can we leave, when can we leave, when can we leave? At all times. That's the way that she handles visits to the vet. Isn't that right? Hmm? Sandstorms are weather too, you know, I swear they are. Where even are you? Camera is not doing anything anymore. I swear. Like, this game does not feel like an official Pokemon game. It feels like somebody made a mod for another game. It honestly feels like a really good mod for another game. But not like this was an actual Pokemon game made from the ground up. Alright, we're switching up to Vivian. The forefront here is what we're doing. Alright, so what's the hardest gym then? Was it the ice one or is it the psychic one, I wonder? I think it's probably the ice one, if I recall from when I was looking at the order, like, forever ago. I just wasted those revives. The Pokemon Center was right here. We were just right in front of our destination. Unbelievable. Well, sucks to suck, I guess. The Pokemon for a few seconds. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? That is real unfortunito there. Well, Meowscar, and their should be all better now. Oh, and I went ahead and showed you your Orb too. Come back and see us again whenever you need. Hi. Hello there, I'm a Pokemon League rep and happy to surprise Pokemon Battle, so you defeated 7 trainers here. I'm the Pokemon League user lovely prize. It's been a while since we beat one of these. One of the jumps for other areas around Paldea too. Yeah, may as well get like smidges of experience around the area. Wow, that was weird. Behold these muscles. I hate how my legendary just like despawns like that. There's not even a going away animation, just poofs out of existence. Build up these muscles by many trips to the gym. My brilliant brawn will surely lead me to victory. Okay. Challenged by Izan, I don't know, the courier. The guy, the man, the myth, the legend. It's him. It's Revavroom. Alright, this is probably not the best Pokemon to be using here. So, I mean... You know, when I was thinking about what Pokemon to use for his, like, mainstays in this playthrough, back when I think I had more choice than one slot, one of the ones that I was thinking about doing was just being like, yeah, let's just do Revavroom and, like, name it Fargo after my truck. Speaking of naming my truck, I still don't know what, like, a name for it should be if I'm gonna actually call it something that isn't just its brand name. You know? So you're Steel and Poison. So fighting, I guess? I don't know. Maybe what I should do here. So, there's that. Poison jab. Hell. So dang mean. And now we Rage Fist. Like that. Okay, well. I guess maybe I should have just used Close Combat. But Rage Fist was too tempting. I mean, Close Combat would have had higher base power at that point anyway if Rage Fist would have been at 100. Just got carried away and wanted to do the Rage Fist, I guess. Got a smidge carried away. Alright, almost a level up, but not quite. What? I go from, like, battle stance to regular standing stance. Just no transition at all. Just immediate switch. My massive musculature misled me. Sounds like dialogue that you see in a character in Ring Fit Adventure or something like that. So now I have every Pokemon Center in the world unlocked? Now I do? Now we're all AO good and stuff? Are we really just gonna do like all the gyms this stream just for funsies? Because there's this one, and then there's the grass one that I can travel to at any time. So like, it can be done. It can be done. So yeah, that should be the final Pokemon Center thingamabob. Alfornata Gym Leader Tulip, aka the Bewitching Beautician? Can I go for a swim? I can swim. 10 out of 10. Well, yoink. Light clay. When the whole user particularly light's gonna reflect will last longer than usual. Oh. Interesting. Wait, are there any closed places around here? I mean, what would this be? Oh, that's coffee. I see the mug now. Whoops. Secret's Cafe, a place to relax. Oh, gosh, dang it. Well, I could do with some good foods right about now. Oh, well. So that's baking some stuff. Yeah, I still haven't done, like, picnic yet. We might just do picnic for the first time whenever I hop in with, like, a fellow content creator friendo. Something. No! I was bashing A too hard. Maybe later. Nugget. Oh, sweet. There's my vending machine funds. Oh, the old sprites. Wait, what is this place? Wait, what is this? What is this thing? Wait. Wait, what is it, though? How do you enter it? What is this, like, circular wall? Does it get closer to the ground over here? What is this? Is this, like, a way up? Okay, so that's a way up there. Yoink. Yoink. Ultra Ball. It's a whole bunch of classic sprites. A whole bunch on the ground here, too. Wee. Yoink. I said yoink. No! Oh, come on! This video game, I swear. Ah! Ah! Well, okay. I guess since that's where I fell from and stuff. Yeah, great game. Honestly, 10 out of 10. I guess this is the battle arena for the thingamabob? Is all it is? Huh. Okay. Why does the music make it sound like this place is some desert oasis place? And it seems to be themed after that with things like palm trees and, you know, water going through. But the surrounding landscape is just field, like normal field. It's like they designed this entire town for a completely different looking place in the world, but then we're like, oh, we can't actually put it there. Well, let's just put it in the middle of bumblefucking nowhere over here instead. Like, I'm sure nobody will mind all that much. You know, it just... yeah, it's not all that great, is it? Not exactly much to look at. Well, so if this is the, if this is the psychic one, I mean, I try to go with Mokuwana just as, like, you're lower level and you can probably clean up, but if we're gonna be realistic here, well, not realistic here, if we're trying to be varied here, it's probably the better thing. Well, realistic, Vivian would probably be stronger here anyway with Night Slash. Actually, Mokuwana would probably be stronger with Rage Fist anyway. But we cleaned up the last couple with Mokuwana. We cleaned up the double battle one with Mokuwana and the one before with Mokuwana. And we cleaned up, you know, the last one with Meowscarada. So, well, with Vivian, my goodness. I'm mixing up, like, the species names and the nicknames I've given them. So, if Mokuwana cleaned up too, then Vivian should clean up too, right? There's a guy next to the gym place. I'm sure there is. I assume that means that there's someone that gives something? Is what you're saying? Really? Your head's going through my legendary. What? Oh, it's a Grumpig. I don't... Let's look at your cock. No, I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean. Just bring up the Wii Sports. Nice cock. Okay. Alright, let's do the thing.